I'm Mark, and I'm going to be demonstrating a little bit about some trying stove cooking. I'm going to do a little review on the Swedish Army Mess Kit, and I found this little packet that I had, and I thought, well, that'll make a dandy little thing to put it in. So I thought, well, we'll do that and see how it goes. First off, the weight on this thing is about that is 2.87 is what's in there right now. I think I have a couple other optional items that's inside it. I'll go ahead and open it up, see what's inside it. And yeah, I've got a towel, and the stove is full of alcohol, so it is weigh a little bit more than what I did. But just as in a state where there's just the alcohol, it is right at 2 pounds and a few and a half ounce, 2.5 pounds. All right, the stove runs on alcohol and denatured alcohol. You can buy it like that in the hardware, or you can buy it as heat in the automotive. Either way you slice it, it is basically denatured alcohol. And one thing I learned about this little stove is that once you fill it up, it will absorb some alcohol back up inside it, and it'll kind of suck it down inside there. So you'll have to fill it up. I think this stove, if I go to filling it all the way up, it'll take me over just a little over halfway on this bottle. And so it does take some down. And that little boil kit that I've set up using an S-bit cooker, and I'll just show you this. I'm kind of playing around with it. I've got several backpacking stoves, and this is just a minimal kit that I came up with to try. And it's basically just a stove, a mini triangle stove, your windscreen, and then there's that and your windscreen, and that's your stove. So this is considerably less sized, smaller size than the big one for this. This one here will actually burn for quite a while. I think I had a rolling boil for quite a while, and I was kind of amazed really how long there. Okay, and the way you light this thing is just simply strike and it'll take off running. Alcohol is hard to see during the bright daylight, and but trust me that it is burning. And so there's your stove. Right now I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking off a little bacon. And the other day I actually started cooking with some bacon and cooked a decent meal of bacon. So we're going to go ahead and finish cooking that up. The camera died on me before I got too carried away with it, so we'll just let this thing finish up in cooking. So I'll put some of that stuff over there. This is a little hot pad that I'll generally bring an old washcloth or an old dishcloth that my wife has still got in her drawer, and I'll take it to use to keep me from getting burnt as a hot pad. Anyway, the stove is just now warming up, and it's kind of funny. You'll hear about the noise when you're cooking, but the only noise I'm really hearing on this one is the bacon frying. But you would be hearing the noise of your stoves cooking, the jet engine sound. So a lot of guys reflect back on this stove as it being a more peaceful cooking set. It's kind of funny. A lot of people think of the alcohol stove as being a warm weather stove or something like that, but if you do your reviews, you find that the Swedes cooked in all kinds of weather, snow, minus 20 degrees, and they call this an all-weather stove. It's got your heat shield around it, windshield. It keeps most of your heat around the stove, and it does a good job. Water be heating up, according to the cup, we're almost 16 ounces of water, so that's quite a bit of water that we're going to put on there and let it go ahead and cook. It's about 7:38, and put that on there. And again, I found that if you don't put a windshield around aluminum or an alcohol stove, you're increasing your cook time by a considerable amount. So just bring yourself some tin foil, aluminum foil. We call it tin foil, but it's not. And wrap your stove, and that'll keep your heat around it, keep the wind from blowing it around, and it'll keep your cook time down by quite a bit. And there your bacon is, just cooking up real nice. As long as you do a little to do the job. Now, something that I've learned is if you're on these stoves and you're going to cook something, if you cover it at the top of it, you'll get a lot hotter and a lot more cooking done. And so, and there we are there, which really will put your heat in there quite a bit. Alright, let's check this little guy over here, where we're at. Bacon's turning out pretty nice. What I like about the stove is that it's very stable. I've been cooking hot grease on other backpacking stoves, and the whole thing fall over, and it gets pretty intense that way when that happens. And I'm going to go ahead and put that back in there. And there it is there. You can see that the stove is sticking out. And so we're going to do it that way. And we'll throw the bacon off the side. Now, got hot grease. Cook a couple eggs on here. It's nice having this nice solid little pan to cook on, or to, break an egg on. So used to some of this stuff is so flimsy that it's not really good. Okay, so we're going to try that with a little heat that way, and go around this here. See how she's doing there. Okay, we're going to roll it over. Actually did a pretty nice job. Alright. There we are with a couple of eggs.